Hi all, welcome in. I'm going to try and make a short, but I don't know how I'm going to go with that, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, so I got triangles coming through, like this symbol. If this means something else to you, then it does. Look into that. But that's what I was getting, that maybe there's I'm getting like, a cult. That's the only word I can think of. It might not be a cult, but like a group of people, okay, that do this, or that stands for something for that group. Okay, so that's coming through. Third eye awakening, spiritual awakening coming through. A lot about yin and yang, energy, like opposing forces, fighting opposing forces, healing, challenging emotions. Okay, that's sort of all coming through in this reading. Trying to see something clearly, squinting, maybe trying too hard to see something clearly. The need to follow the signs as treasures behold where you least expect them. So treasures can be found where you least expect them. Go slowly and listen for the words. Listen to the elements. So maybe clairaudience could be your thing, or clairaudience is a thing that you're working on this or something, or it's new, or you're needing to be quiet and still to work on this, or to hear this, or whatever. But it's nature spirit, so maybe getting out in nature. Okay. Also waiting. You may be at a standstill. You may be in a position where you're needing to wait and have patience because you're needing to heal something. I was getting the inner child, and maybe issues to do with animals. Okay, or animals are going to help you with this inner child healing. Take it how it resonates for you. Seeing with your eyes and heart wide open, being open to a different perspective, being open to seeing something with your eyes and your heart, being open to see something that you haven't been seeing clearly. Spring or abundance is coming. Dream big. Dream big. Yeah. Deep dreaming. So harvest season is coming. You need to, this is going to be hard right now. But needing to see the positive, needing to focus on your manifestations. Tell yourself the story of your heart. Repeat it over and over until you believe it. Okay, so what is your story? What is your vision? Tell yourself that story over and over again. Keep on. Manifest this story. Manifest what you want in life. Manifest your biggest, deepest desires. Feel them. Express them. Dig deep into what that is. Feel it. Feel your way into it, and then visualize it, and manifest it. Speak it into existence. Okay, but know that not all things are as they seem. Pay attention. Trust your intuition. Okay, and get out in nature now. Okay, you need to get out in nature. Okay, I don't know what that says. There was something I had to say. Okay, and long hair may be significant. Warts were significant, and big noses were significant. But I was getting like warts and all, needing to love someone, warts and all, or someone's loving you, warts and all, needing to see that somebody loves you, warts and all. Because I did get the song coming through, Is This Love? I think it's on the next page. Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, it's down the bottom. Is this the love that I've been searching for? Okay, so that song was coming through, as well as Open Your Heart from Madonna. So White Snake sang, Is This Love? Open your heart to me, darling. I hold the lock and you hold the key. Okay, so there's something about, but I'm getting it more that you hold the lock and the key. If you open your heart to love, you will unlock, like you're needing to unlock your heart, to open your heart to love. Okay. And that's maybe that's you asking, is this love that you're feeling, or another is thinking that about you. Okay. I also got like I got a vision of two dark spirits trying to climb their way out of hell, pretty much, is what I got. So, but yeah, okay, I'll just leave that there. But I also got, after that I got, will you help them and risk it all? Okay, so are you going to help two people out of hell, help these people arise and get out of hell, and risk it all? So I'm getting that if you help these two dark spirits, I'm getting if you help these two people, you may risk it all for yourself. Okay, so take that if that resonates for you. If it doesn't, please leave it where it is. Candle magic could be significant. Bathing. I'm getting this for like manifestation and stuff. So doing candle magic, and also sunbathing to elevate your vibration. Seeing the darkness and the light. So that's what I'm seeing in this reading, both darkness and light, the oppositions of light and dark. Have hope because you're progressing and stepping into accomplishment. Synergy, protection, mental health. I'm getting that your mental health is protected. Sekhmet coming through, as well as Hathor and Isis. And Hathor being, I found out that they're revered. I don't know. So the Hathor was the main goddess in Egypt, and then Sekhmet and Isis followed. They revered her, or they became her. It's like very confusing. And so anyway, those three deities, those three gods are significant. And that Hathor is the protector of the sun. And I get it that you are the sun, you are the light. They're protecting you right now, protecting your love, your beauty, music, fertility, and joy. Or they're the things that you need. They're helping you to incorporate into your life, because Hathor is the goddess of love, beauty, music, fertility, and joy. So know that you do not stand alone. These ancient ancestors are beside you, walking the path with you and cheering you along. And I heard woohoo. Okay, so because you're going through an initiation, you're crossing the threshold right now. You're in deep healing, deep cellular transformation. Okay. Show gratitude for yourself and how far you've come, and also celebrate. And celebrity came through as well. So celebrate. Maybe you're a celebrity. Maybe you hold celebrity status. Maybe in the 3D and not in the 5D. Okay. So they're renewing your heart space, your mental health, everything. It seems like you are going through this deep healing process, which may be very hard, like a dark night of the soul, to transform you. So you can step into becoming a keeper of the earth, to birth this new age. Okay, so it's a big calling, I think, that you're going to be stepping into. I heard Norman a few times. So Norman could be significant for somebody. Maybe that's your name. Needing to take action to manifest and reflect. Okay, so the main thing that you need to do, I think, now is take action on manifesting, take action on reflecting. Cycles are changing quickly. Okay, so things are going to change really quickly once you manifest and reflect, once you go through this cellular healing. Okay, create what you desire, will it to happen. Okay, so maybe, using the candle and stuff too. You need to create what you desire. You need to create your life. You need to tell your story. You need to be the storyteller. You need to focus on what brings contentment, being in a state of happiness. So you need to be in that state of happiness. Think about what brings you contentment, what brings you happiness, what it is you desire, and then create from that space. Think of what brings you joy. Yeah, what fires your passions, and so seek fire of passion and grace and vitality. So this is what you're seeking. You're seeking to feel passionate again. You're seeking, you're needing to hold grace and vitality. You're seeking all those things, but you need to, find your your center, the thing that makes you happiness, the thing that makes you happiness, the thing that makes you happy, content. And you need to create from that space. So you needing to do this, thinking many times a day, that 369 things coming up. So maybe if you're doing the 369 method, when you're doing that, going into that center space, going into that contentment, that happiness state. And maybe even saying, by the orders of Ra, I am the sun, the center, the goddess of light. Bring me hope, bring me progression, bring me faith. Whatever it is that is for you. Gifts of the sun god. Okay, call in your soul mate. Love deeply, fly high, don't descend, but don't forget to breathe. Okay, so you may be calling in your soulmate. Maybe this love will be very deep, which will create you to fly high. You'll be feeling so good, but you need to breathe. You need to come back to center. Okay, but don't descend. Enjoy the ride. Okay, live your best life and don't forget to shine and aim higher. Okay. Love me tender was coming through. So I'm getting a different thing from this now. So from the love me tender, I'm getting that you need to love yourself. You need to be tender with yourself. You need to know that all your dreams are fulfilled, and that you're a legend, mate. That's what I got. You're a legend, mate. Okay, so love yourself. Laugh, cry, sing, dance. Do whatever you need to do right now so you feel good, so you feel right. Okay, whatever feels right. Okay, yeah, I talked about the opposing forces, battling, conflict, love, anger, unity, rivalry. So I'm getting the opposites. I got two cards, like fighting, rigid thinking. So I think you're changing your thinking right now. So you're like battling in your mind and heart and soul. There's a battle going on within. Okay, needing to be resilient, facing uncomfortable feelings to reach inspiration, creativity, love, unity, balance, and the gift of peace. Okay, so you're fighting yourself for peace. Okay, and needing protective, transformative energy. So there's an energy, I think, that's creating you to do this. You're needing to use your inner strength, your inner knowledge to overcome these external struggles that may be around you. Okay, I'm getting that you're holding on by a thread to sadness, to grief, to solitude, and falling into adventure, to movement, to growth, to new beginnings, to the journey of a lifetime, I heard. Okay, healing the inner child. Abundance is coming, learning how to teach creativity. So there was teaching creativity and learning. So you may be learning how to be creative. I'm getting learning how to, you're being taught how to learn how to be creative. Okay. Spiritual awakening, definitely going through spiritual awakening, needing, going through learning to love self, transform, and take action on your creative endeavors. turning fear into love, light into growth, challenges into opportunities. Returning to the heart space, okay? Returning to your creative fires. The number 111 coming out there, and before that, the number 101 came out. And you are the high priestess, know this, okay? And I think that's it for the channel message. Yay! I've got like papers everywhere today. I actually need some water. You may be getting ringing in the ears. For me, I know another reader that sees this differently to I see it. But for me, ringing in the left is so gossip, negative energy, things like that. Negative side I see as the left, and right is your positive, your connection to spirit, your divinity, your spirit trying to talk to you, trying to get messages through, positive energy, things like that. So, but take that how it resonates for me, for you. I actually got ringing in my left then, okay? So pay attention. I will get some cards out and see what is coming through, if we get any confirmation. Oh, straight away. Rigid thinking, okay? I don't know what this card is. Letting go of this rigid thinking. Go and flow. I'm getting like, let go and flow. Break down the walls, talking about the mental health, breaking down these mental blocks, these walls that are stopping you from letting go, from going with the flow, from so crows and butterflies or ravens may be significant for you right now. Butterflies are definitely transforming, so you're transforming your rigid thinking right now, and confidence that come out in the pre-shuffle as well. So another validation from spirit. Being confident in yourself, in your thinking, in your ability to transform and to let go. So we have 22, 30 and 42 are the numbers there too. Horses may be significant. Horses a freedom, being confident that in your freedoms, being confident in yourself, being confident in your ability to transform, transmute energy, to get through this, to be able to let go of this rigid thinking. Okay, and then we have focus, invisible. Focus on what is not seen, focus on the unseen, focus on the invisible, focus on what is hidden, bringing light to the darkness, your shadow self, what's being mirrored back to you. Pay attention to what's being mirrored back to you right now. Focus, take aim. Focus on the fires that burn within. Focus on your desires. Focus on the positivity. Movement on the bottom. So you can move on. Move on to new beginnings. Reminder. Don't forget who you are. Okay? So a reminder to not forget who you are. How far you've come. Anything else we need to know about this? Do not forget this reminder card. That's 28. That's a 10. Cycles. Don't forget, turn darkness into light. Like, don't forget how far you've come, how many cycles you've been through, and that that's a 10. So 10 is significant. Strength, self-worth. See your self-worth, have strength. Loyalty in reverse, high priestess of the earth, and meditation. So you're needing to be loyal to yourself, loyal to your earthly nature, loyal to your safety, your foundations, and needing to meditate. Okay, sorry, I'll show you this card. I'm just trying to process what I'm getting. So, and then in the upright, we have strength and self-worth. You know, these are your power moves right now. These are the things that are going to help you through, you know, loving yourself, needing to love you, you know, you loving yourself and having strength is going to help bring you out of this. It's going to help you move forward. Obedience, your obedience to self, and the moon is here. See, there's like, oh, your intuition, being obedient to the divine, to your intuition, to your emotions, cutting cords, keeping balanced, okay, needing to be loyal to yourself, to the high priest. You are the high priestess of the earth, okay. Hang on, sorry, I was just getting something else. Yeah, okay. So you're needing to meditate, because this was in reverse. And you are the high priestess of the earth. You're in reverse. And loyalty. But I'm getting, you need to be loyal to yourself, to who you know, you are a high priestess. Being loyal to your energy, being, you know, stepping into to the high priestess, owning it. That's 333 too. And 7. So 333, there's lots of threes here. So threes are significant. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 threes here. Okay. Yeah, and 10. So we have 10, 10, and 7. Okay, 7, 7. Okay. I'm getting distracted by the numbers. Okay, so make sure you're meditating, you're getting out in nature, you're keeping your stability, your foundation strong. Your foundation is strong, and it's because of how much you love yourself and how much self-worth you have, how much confidence you've had in your self-worth. This is gonna help you let go of this rigid thinking, but you're needing to be loyal to yourself, and give to yourself, meditate, be obedient to your spiritual practices, and heal. Yeah. Okay, you need to meditate, to go within, to heal, to bring you out back on top. Okay. Oh, kyanite. Sorry, maybe significant for someone too. That came through before, and I forgot to write it down. And this reminded me. Clarity with tanzanite. So maybe this healing is going to bring clarity to the way you think, or this clarity is going to change this rigid thinking, the way you think, once you heal. Or this clarity's, no, healthy boundaries. So just keep your healthy boundaries. This may be affecting your ability, set boundaries so you can be loyal to yourself, you can meditate, because you're going through a spiritual awakening right now. And you need to connect, you need to heal. Okay, anything else? Okay. Relationship healing, rites of passage. Oh. It's your right. No. Okay, so you may be going through a relationship healing, which you're needing to, this is a rite of passage, you know, this is your right to heal this relationship, to open your third eye, like trust, something with the third eye and the healing, we talked about healing the heart space, healing relationships, you know, trust and peace came out with that as well. Sorry, I didn't even notice that at first. So trust, there will be peace in this relationship. It's just that you needed to go through this rite of passage. You needed to go through this to be able to heal the relationship. Trust in that, and, you know, trust that this relationship is healing and it's going to bring peace. Trusting that you're healing this relationship is bringing peace. Trusting that you needed to go through these issues with your relationship to heal the relationship and to bring in peace. Okay? Ancient wisdom is awakening within you. Yes, you're going through this fight because you know you're purifying, you know, purifying your mind space, mindset to bring in peace. Okay. Happiness, luck, and delight. Hey, that's a beautiful card to get. Drooling at the bit. Someone's drooling at the bit. Tradition, family, and legacy. Okay, so maybe you're healing the roots, healing your inner child, healing relationships from when you were a child, healing your relationships with family, healing, generational healing, maybe, a family healing. And then we have the card, see, that this has come out in the pre-shuffle. Conflict, anger, and rivalry. Oh, okay, that come out with family and tradition. So maybe there's conflict, sibling rivalry, family traditions. You going against family traditions is causing conflict and anger within some. You being stable and having a family, being happy, being in delight, and being lucky is actually maybe causing conflict and anger with family members, especially. I'm getting sibling rivalry, so maybe especially with siblings. Chaos, destruction, purification. This is causing chaos and destruction, but it is bringing purification, bringing a cleansing. But you know that you are protected and guided at this time, you know, especially by Isis, Sekhmet, and Hathor, as well as God. God did come out in the pre-shuffle, one of the cards that I get, God, and this is sort of giving me that sort of same energy. Yeah, it definitely is. So you're divinely protected, okay, and you're being guided right now through this difficult stage. Okay. Hope. Have hope. Hope is a gift. They're helping you stay hopeful. I'm getting the divine and your ancestors. It's reflection and grounding. Sorry, that's card number 6. So, you know, aim high, sister. So sister. So maybe it's a sister, because this is coming over this rivalry. So aim high, sister. Sister rivalry. Maybe your sisters, you know, maybe you're getting clarity that a sister has actually in conflict with you because they wanted to be where you are. They wanted to have fame and fortune. They wanted to be where you're at. I'm getting to have your gifts, to have your luck, your happiness. your abilities to heal. Okay. You need to set healthy boundaries with this person. Okay. Play, dance, and sing to keep your vibration high. Okay, because these energies may be affecting you right now. So you need to play, dance, sing, return the energy. But, yeah, and on the bottom, share your knowledge. Okay, or maybe not share your knowledge because that's in reverse. Okay, so maybe keeping what you know secret from your family right now, from this sister, if that's relevant for you. Okay, only take what resonates for you. Don't take on what is not yours. Oh, okay, so God did come out. This is my God card. Okay, hope. This his energy is so powerful. Well, it makes sense. Okay, so hope and progression, they did come out in the pre-shuffle. That sun energy again. I don't know if you know, this sun. So positivity, okay? Focus on positivity. Focus on hope. Focus on progression. Focus on your dreams. Aiming high. Ravens and crows are definitely significant. Badgers may also be significant. I think that's a badger. Oh, when did these come out? Okay, hang on. Reciprocity. Okay, so what you give out is coming back to you right now. Sixes may be significant too. There's 42 here, and there was a 6 here. I've seen a couple of 6 here. So 666 also may be significant as well. That is an actual positive number, not actually negative like people believe as a devil number or whatever it is. Okay, but these did fall out together. So life, joy, and passion. Focusing on your joys, your passions. I'm also getting your life is going to involve joy, happiness, passion, love, togetherness, union, positivity. I'm getting the ice is going to snow. Okay, the desert and the mountains are significant. So maybe Egypt is significant because I got, when I got the pyramid at the start, I also got, I didn't write it down, did I? Mountains. I'm trying to think if I saw it in a vision. Anyway, so this image is very significant. So joy, focusing on your joy. Egypt is definitely significant. The pyramids, because I got mountains and sand, so like a desert. But okay, so pyramids may have been the mountains. The mountains may have been pyramids that I saw. Yeah, and I'm getting the ice is melting. And you're stepping into your new life, stepping into a new day full of passion, excitement, joy, happiness, equal give and take, reciprocity. Okay? But you need to be hopeful right now. You need to stay positive. You need to stay grounded. You need to be confident and meditate and focus on yourself right now. Give to yourself. Connect with the divine and aim high. And keep hope alive in your heart. Okay? Because it is a very toxic time right now, as in, it's hard for light workers and the such, because, especially empaths and that, because we're, all this destruction and that's going on around us, we feel it, we sense it. So that's why you need to get grounded. That's why you need to get in nature. That's why you need to cleanse these energies. This is why we need to connect. Why we need to meditate. Why we need to keep our peace. Okay? So we can bring in happiness, joy into our life, and we can progress. Okay? Illumination. So we have clarity here and illumination, and horses are significant too. White horses, white animals are significant. So clarity may be coming in quickly for you. Clarity may be about this sister, okay, because we did talk about that. But some form of clarity anyway. Okay. I actually didn't get any of these on the pre-shuffle coming. Oh, yes, I did. I apologize. I did. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. I'm getting Egypt again from this card. Your temple, your body. Okay, so yeah, you need to devote time to going within, to meditating, to healing your heart. I'm getting from that, okay? And cleansing and purifying your body, eating and drinking the right things, getting exercising, you know, all the stuff that we need to do to purify our temple. Loving self, you know, self-care as well, you know, having a bath, cleansing your aura with salt baths or salt showers, whatever you do to cleanse your energy, moisturizing your body, you know, all that self-love sort of stuff, wearing jewelry that you love or makeup or whatever's, you know, I don't do either of those, but whatever floats your boat. Whatever that makes you feel good inside. Okay, even having flowers in your house, or bringing nature into the indoors. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay, so you are a light worker, which is sort of a given here, because this is a light worker channel. But you may be longing for home. You know, you may be feeling lost and segregated right now because of this deep healing that's going on. But play, have fun, celebrate. You know, don't be so serious, it says on this card. Have fun, love yourself, love life, play, get out in nature, have a drink, maybe. Don't drink too much. I don't drink at all, but maybe I need to have a drink. Maybe I need to celebrate. Maybe I need to have fun. Maybe I need to bring joy in. Soul family. Calling in your soul family. Calling in your soulmate. Your soul tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Call them in to help you. Okay? And on the bottom we have awakening. Definitely going through an awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integrating. So you're integrating this new energy right now. Okay, yeah, I will get some of these healing cards. Okay, yeah, maybe I will just take those ones. On the bottom we have transformation. Did come out in the pre-shuffle. Okay, I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I'm aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. Okay, know that you're progressing. Okay, so we have joy, vitality, harmony, and inner work. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely the focus. So focusing on your inner work. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strengths. That's what you're doing right now, okay? Your mental weaknesses. Okay, I direct my thought towards the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger. Harmony, I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God, thus I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment or anger or doubt, I find harmony. Vitality, I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body and every one of my cells regenerates. Joy, like a child, I discover joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Okay? So bring vitality, joy, and harmony back into your life with this inner work. After you do this inner work, you know, you can bring this in now. Like, you know, have fun, have dancing, joy, you know, everything. But know that this inner work is only going to create more harmony, more joy, and more vitality in your life. Okay, I'm not going to get angel numbers because we've had a few come out. I might just get some positive affirmations, and then I'm going to close out. Oh, okay, that one definitely wanted to come out. Oh, foxes, fox? Why did I say fox? Foxes may be significant, but wolves. Galactic dreams. I dream with the stars and my aspirations know no bounds. I get that you're guided by galactic beings too right now. You may be a starseed because, you know, longing for home as well gives me starseed energy. So Egypt significant, galactic beings significant, dreams are significant, hope significant, the divine's with you, God's here helping guide you right now, as well as Sekhmet, Isis, and Hathor. Okay, eternal light. I am a beacon of eternal light, illuminating the path for myself and others. You're a light worker. Okay. Inner sanctuary. I retreat to my inner sanctuary, find solace and strength within. Yeah, need to go within and find strength and solace. Need to connect. Need to meditate regularly. Need to get out in nature. Mystical light, beacon of mystical light, guiding myself and others towards positivity. Yes, you are the light. You guide people to the light. Okay, a mystical journey. I am on a mystical journey, and each step brings me closer to my true self. So it's about the journey. Okay, each step along the journey brings you closer to your true self. Okay. Make yourself a priority. Definitely that's something of importance right now. Your presence makes a world of difference. That's why you need to make yourself a priority, because your light matters. You matter. Your presence matters, makes a difference. Be the change you want to see in the world. You know, show yourself kindness and, you know, first. If your cup is empty, you can't fill others' cups. So you need your cup to overfloweth before you can fill others. You are awesome just the way you are. Warts and all. Remember? Warts and all. You make the world a better place. This is part of your life path, you know, is that your, what did we say? Let me just make sure I've got it right. So, the earth helper. Where is it? Keepers of the earth. So you're birthing a new age. You're a keeper of the earth. Okay. You are beautiful just the way you are. Warts and all. Remember, you are beautiful just the way you are. You are awesome just the way you are. So you're awesome. You're beautiful. You're unique. You're all the other things too. Appreciate your hard work and dedication. So you're hardworking, you're dedicated, and this will make a world of difference in your life. You are loved more than you know, okay? And you're loved more than you know. You can see that in this reading, okay? You have God here 3 times. You have Sekhmet a few times. You have Isis. You have galactic beings. You have Hathor, and I said Sekhmet. Okay, so I will leave it there. Just know, you know, that you're going to get through this. As long as you take care of yourself, that you meditate, you get out in nature, and that you keep doing the inner work. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.